Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Racha, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. So I wanted to do a quick lesson. The Spirit just hit me. And Lord willing, this is edifying to the sheep. So I want to talk about adultery. Alright. So let me go to Exodus 20:14. So this is Exodus 20:14. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Plain and simple. What is adultery? Adultery is when you mess with or have sex or lust or anything of the sort after another man's wife. What did Yahushai say? He said if you even think about doing the deed with another man's wife, you've already sinned. You've committed adultery. So, at work, earlier I just remembered, and it hit me. I was like, oh, dude, the Lord was like, oh, dude, listen. So at work, there's one of my coworkers. He was talking, and somehow he ended up talking about him and this other female. And this man proudly said that he has Slocky, I'm trying to remember what he said. Oh yeah. He hooks up yearly with someone, with this female that's engaged to get married, I think next month or something like that. He hooks up yearly with them, and it started since in college. And then he said until recently, he's been hooking up with her more often, a couple times a month, every month. When he said that, my jaws dropped and my heart dropped. Because how can someone he said it with pride too, how can someone say that boldly? And I told him like, hey, man, the Lord's not happy with that. And he looked at me, and I looked at him, and he said, I'm not religious. I was like, oh, okay. But in the back of my head, I was like, eh? Oh, nah, this man. Nah, he's done. Nah. And then he continues to talk. I forgot what else he said, but one thing I remember is that he said he would marry her. And I asked him, why, is she that good? And he said, yeah, her pussy is so good, I would marry her. Slack for my language, but that's what he said. I'm like, wow. Wow, just like I started to get scared, not of him or anything, but of what the Lord can do. Cause you have niggas like this saying this kind of shit and doing it. I'm like, yo, these people don't fear the Lord at all. I was like, damn. I was like, okay, hey man, shit, you do your thing, bro. And I left it at that. But yeah, I just wanted to get out a few scriptures. Cause like this, I don't have words to even talk about. Like, I can't even fathom what's going through their heads. Like, nah. All right, so let me get out of scripture real quick. Let me see. Oh yeah, I told him. I remember now. I told him that what he's doing was adultery. And Lord is not happy with that. I remember I told him clearly that it's adultery. And then he looked at me and said, he's not religious. Like, in my head, I was like, yo, the Lord does not care if you're religious or not. He doesn't even deal with religion. Most High is gonna fuck his ass up. And he say he doesn't care. The fact that he said he doesn't care brought me to the scripture, James 4:17. Therefore to him that knoweth to do good and doeth it not, to him it is sin. So this man is sinning. I mean, committing the act of adultery is sin by itself. But like, he knows it's wrong and he's still doing it. And a woman, yo, in the ancient world, when a man and a woman was caught in the act of adultery, both of them were stoned. Both of them were killed. So both of them are, hey man, Mosiah's gonna get both their asses. Alright. Then we got Proverbs 6. This is Proverbs 6:32. But whosoever committeth adultery with a woman lacketh understanding. He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul. Yeah, he's destroying himself. Cause like, sometimes he be telling me about the things he goes through. And I'm like, yeah, it all makes sense now. Like, he's fucking his own self up. Like, you commit adultery and you think the Lord's gonna give you what you want? Like, nah, nigga, no. Does not work like that. No. Does not work like that at all. Alright. So, next scripture. 1 Thessalonians 4. Yeah, right here. This is 1 Thessalonians 4:3. I'll start from 1. Furthermore, then we beseech you, brethren, and exhort you by the Lord Yahweh Shai, that as ye have received of us how ye ought to walk, and to please God, so ye would abound more and more. For ye know what commandments we gave you by the Lord Yahweh Shai. And this is the point. For this is the will of the Most High, even your sanctification, that you should abstain from fornication, that every one of you should know how to possess his vessel in sanctification and honor, not in the lust of concupiscence, even as the Gentiles which know not God. And there's the NOT on the right hand side. Verse 3. God's will is for you to be holy, so to stay away from all sexual sin. Then each of you will control his own body and live in holiness and honor, not in lustful passion like the pagans who do not know God and his ways. Alright, so the heathens, they the ones that be committing a whole bunch of adultery and shit, having rituals and with orgies. Yeah, that shit is wicked. Yeah, nah. That's the way of the heathens. But you gotta learn to live. You gotta learn to control your own body in a way that's holy and honorable. And he's Jake too. He's an Issachar, if I'm not mistaken. And the way he moves, he's like, oh shit. I thought he was going somewhere, but nah. When he said that, I knew who's done. was done. You gotta learn to control your body. Don't let your body control or think for you. And these people, man, they don't give a care in the world for the Lord. Alright, let me get the next scripture. I think I got like 2 more scriptures or so. I just wanted to do a quick video before I went to sleep. Let me see. Right here. Wait. I'll start from 20. This is Proverbs 5:20. And why wilt thou, my son, be ravished with a strange woman, and embrace the bosom of a stranger? For the ways of man are before the eyes of the Lord, and he pondereth all his goings. So the Lord sees what you're doing. Even if you don't believe in him, the Lord still sees what you're doing. He's real, whether you like it or yes. He pondereth all his goings. So he sees carefully everything that you do. His own iniquities shall take the wicked himself, and he shall be holden with the cords of his sins. He shall die without instruction, and in the greatness of his folly he shall go astray. God, look, the NLT says he will die for lack of self-control, who will be lost because of his great foolishness. So Most High is gonna fuck you up because you lacked self-control. Look, the art of self-control can take you a long way, alright? In the book of 2 Kings, you see Elisha's servant, Gehazi. Man, that nigga was greedy. Here it is. Elisha told Naaman to go dip in the Jordan 7 times to heal him for his leprosy. Eventually, Naaman did it. And he was trying to reward Elisha, but Elisha declined. He was like, nah, it's alright. But Gehazi's greedy ass, he tried to go get the gifts. Most I was like, nope. And he cursed his ass and his whole generation with leprosy. Like, damn. The lack of self-control. Yep, that's it. Yo. Yeah, I got one more. I think it's in the next chapter. Let me see. Hello? Would you look at this? I can start from 24. Proverbs 6:24. To keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman. Lust not after her beauty in thine heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. For by means of Oh, who's that? Slovakia for the noise. Some guys honking outside. Lust not after her beauty in thine heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, and adulterers will hunt for the precious life. And I don't know to you, it says, verse 25, don't lust for her beauty. Don't let her coy glances seduce you. For a prostitute will bring you to poverty, but sleeping with another man's wife will cost you your life. And the act of adultery is death. So, sleeping with another man's life will cost you your life. Is there any more? Oh, right here. Verse 32. But whosoever committeth adultery with a woman lacketh understanding. He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul. Yep. I'll keep reading. A wound and dishonor shall he get, and his reproach shall not be wiped away. For jealousy is the rage of a man, therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. He will not regard any ransom, neither will he rest content, though thou givest many gifts. Right, so, if the woman's husband or the guy she's engaged to was to find out, no, he's, how can I put this? If he retaliates, according to scriptures, he wouldn't be wrong. But in this world, if he retaliates wrong and causes some damage illegally, then his ass will get locked up. But according to the scriptures, he'd be right. This is what you call a righteous anger. Because, this man is engaged to a whole female, and he's thinking she's good and all that. If he knew she was whoring around, he would not be with her at all. Shit. He would not regard any ransom, neither will he rest content, though thou givest many gifts. Yeah, he won't accept any bribe or compensation. Yeah, nah. No matter how much, nah. He will show no mercy if he wants to take revenge. So yeah, that was a quick one. Yeah, so Lord willing, this was edifying to the sheep. And hey, I just the Wadi Yahweh Shah for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. And Shalom Akim.